have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on last year's national champions, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Shotgun handoff here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Now it's second down here. They're going to run it. That gets the carry. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has at running the football and having great backs. It's beautiful to see another good one here today.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Woods. They bring him down after a short gain there.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Pass complete in the crosser. The reception gets about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here.
Great job by this defense of tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
And the Trojans will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. Shotgun. Here's an inside
era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Buffaloes line up on first and 10. And he'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
And I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Buffaloes are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Snags a quick throw. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. We're going to pass here on second down. Caught quickly. He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have first and goal. The Buffaloes line up with a first and goal. Looking to chuck it again. Pass caught. Can he get in? Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. Second and goal from the 3. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on third and goal. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
Keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's worked out from the 4. They're going for it. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. He got it. The field goal's good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Wideout goes in motion. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. Moves out of the pocket. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, they can't bring him down. He gets the first and still going. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. We'll give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Out there on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out?
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that previous play. Where's the snap? Looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Keeping it on the ground here. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
George with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So Kirk, Colorado has the lead. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger game.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on fourth down. What can they do here?
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Big throw caught on the left side. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Crucial conversion right now. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Colorado.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Well, they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Went after, up and good. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Quarterback's got it on the option.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Second down play. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Buffaloes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush closing in. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
The Buffaloes look to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the football. The ball is caught. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Now, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Looking to throw it on first down. Finds his target, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The completion sets up a second down play. Start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. The shotgun running play call. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. The short completion of the tight end, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Buffaloes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 48 yards out. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Woods. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
We've just kind of gotten into the habit of seeing this offense just convert on these 3rd downs. It's a rare stop. That first half, they seem to score every possession. What decision do they make here on 4th down?
And the Buffaloes will line up to boot it away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. And they've got the return of Corral.
And your USC Trojans will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Here comes a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Snags the quick throw. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
It away, directional kick with nice distance. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Inside deals now from the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
The gain makes it second and medium. He'll hand it off. Fights through a tackle. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First and 10 now for the offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Important second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. A short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
The Buffaloes keep the football on the move. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs. Now Just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, we need you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kirk.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Now they'll go for a two-point conversion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
USC 7.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed off. Fights through the tackler. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
The Trojans will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the 2nd half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. It's a shotgun run call. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And the Buffaloes looking to cash in the red zone.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Handoff from the shotgun. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And so Kirk, Colorado has the lead. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looks right for a quick completion. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. They continue to roll up the score.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. And he makes the grab. A successful 2-point try. They bump the lead up even more.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. The last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And that's incomplete. On a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Third down is a handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Trojans come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage, and let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Second down now after the sack.
Green 25.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Trapped again in the pocket.
That's another sack. What a job by this defense. Even with this sizable lead here early in the fourth quarter, they are not letting up. They don't even see the score. They're still in that attack mode, and I love to see it.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. He's got it in the open. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Well, that's a good job by this offense to at least get some positive yards. They kind of put themselves in a tough spot getting behind the sticks. But now, after that big gain, let's see what happens.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking downfield near the end zone. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First and 10 play coming up. Working clock with the ground game. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And here's the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Send the back in motion. He finds the running back in the flat. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
This defense is trying to do anything they can to get back in the game. The fact this offense is still throwing the ball, who knows, maybe a tip pass, maybe an interception, anything they can do to get the ball back.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Turner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the big hit on the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And that catch is hauled in. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, USC.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers and his vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
And that's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, this aggressive nature has gotten them the lead that they're enjoying right now, but I got to think, at 3rd down, run the football. Just keep working that clock and enjoy the victory.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.